a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
This is Keithliontales again with Keithliontales, Mustard Seed Storyteller. And today I have a different story for you. As you know, we're outside in the park. This story I told once before, and it was one of the favorites, so we're going to tell it for you again. The story is entitled The Untamed Beast. The Untamed Beast. I know you're probably trying to figure out what kind of beast am I talking about, but we'll see. This is how the story actually goes. And the text that I'm going to use comes from 2 Peter says, seeing that you know all these things, and that these things should be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking forward to and hastening the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and all the elements shall melt away with the fervent heat. The Untamed Beast. There is this one creature, this terrible thing, which lurks everywhere and can be downright mean. Just where does it live, and what does it eat? Where does it prowl, and where does it sleep? Everyone's seen it. Be wise and alert. It hides in plain sight and stirs up much dirt. It peeps around corners and shows up at work. It's right here among us. It's here in the church. So where do you find this creature, I tell? Okay, I'll show you. Okay, oh well. It lives in the cave, not out there in space. It lives in a hole in a place called your face. Don't look to the north, east, west, or south. This thing is right there. It lives in your mouth. Stories have been told. Songs have been sung. This creature, this thing is your tongue. If you don't believe this creature exists, just read the Bible. The Bible insists. Check in the Bible. In the book of James, he warns about this thing that no man can train. The tongue that you have is a terrible, and it's certainly not least, who can control this untamable beast. The tongue lies and breaks hearts, and friends aren't the same. By words you can't take back, which causes much pain. It doesn't have claws or fangs that cause fright, but when it gets loose, it has a terrible bite. One moment it blesses and speaks wisdom like nuggets, and then it spits out some words I can't say in public. We read the Bible, quoting texts and favorite verses, but before the sunset, this thing blurts out curses. Our mouth smiles and prays with the fragrance that's sweet, but the tongue barfs out words like old smelly feet. Some use excuse, I didn't mean it, it just leaked. But from the abundance of the heart, the mouth, it surely does speak. Now after the sermon, we'll all go to eat. Some will have gossip and fault finding for their meat. Some dip in the bowl of complaining and dread. Some will have gossip and spread it thick on slices of bread. But don't eat those things. They don't taste good, I tell. Because chewing on somebody's character, it just don't digest well. You can try mouthwash, toothpaste, and soap, but it doesn't change the tongue. Oh, is there any hope? So, I say to you little ones, and older ones too, Only Jesus can tame the tongue. Only Jesus, not you. By giving your heart to Jesus, by giving it today, he'll wrestle that tongue and make it obey. With Christ in your life, our tongues will give praise. Our conversation will encourage others all of our days. The Holy Spirit will help you, even though you're weak. You'll be quick to listen, and you'll be slow to speak. So it really doesn't matter if you're 60 or 7. Whatever your words, know they're recorded in heaven. Well, my tale is now over. My little story is done. Some found it amusing. Some found it fun. This wasn't just for the children. Oh no, don't think it odd. It's for all of you dear ones, dear children of God. But the question I leave you, from the oldest to the least, has Jesus tamed your untamable beast?